Hello boys and girls, Steve the Builder here. Today I'm going to do a little bit of work on our station, the station that's going to go with the model railway. So I've got the little house here and I've chosen the stonework like on the box. Look, that's very stone-like rather than brickwork. I've got the option of doing bricks. You can see there's bricks here, roofing, but I'm going to choose the stonework in this one to put on the house. So let's have a look at some of the bits we've got with the kit. There's all sorts of pieces that came with it inside the kit. You'll see that it's got pieces of chimney, there's a little light there, there's a clock going to go on the wall when it's finished there, and there's lots of windows to be cut up here that I've got to cut up and put in. So there's lots of work to do. I'm going to start off by peeling off a piece of this wall that's going to go on the side of the house. So it peels off like so. You have to be very careful. I see it says that you've got to be 14 or older to do this. You're supposed to have a pair of scissors as well. Might be just needed there to just take that little corner off. Let me use, or a craft knife. You're allowed a craft knife. I've got both, so we'll just use the craft knife in that corner here, like so. And I think that one will come away, yep. And so we're going to pull that window out and pop this stone wall on the side like this. You have to be very careful to get it nice and straight. It says if you don't get it straight on, you can peel it off again for a wee while, and then it sets over some hours. It sets so it can't come off. It's reasonably straight at the moment. A little bit unstraight this end, so I might peel this side off, come back the other way, just to make sure that gets on there nice and straight. And we'll smooth it out. So I've already done one end, here it is, and the other side, here it is. So now we've just got this end to do. We're going to find that end with the sheets. So it's not on that one, it's not on that one, looks like there it is there. So we'll get that one. I'll peel that off. It's got a window up there and a window in there. I need to take that out. Let's try and get this one on nice and straight too. There we are. Beautiful. So there we are. We can smooth that on, and that will go hard. I need a little trim down there. It says that sometimes I need a wee bit of a trim. We can do that later on. Now we're going to put on the roof. So I've got one side of the roof on. This looks like slate roof or tiles. So let's find the other piece of roof. Here it is here. It's going to need some trimming out too with a knife. Just while you're looking at this, look at all the little pieces you've got to stick on. There's signs like Finn's Chocolate, little ads that go on the walls, bicycle one for tyres. And then these are all the places you can choose to put on your signboard for the station name. They're all very British, in English rather. I might choose the Ashford because I know there's an Ashford somewhere in New Zealand, isn't there? There we are, here comes our roof. So let's put this roof on. Got to go right down there by the guttering at the bottom. You have to be very careful to get it nice and straight. very, very hard. It's not quite straight enough. Let's just make sure it's straight along the top because it has to match those tiles. I think we're going to start again. Might start on this end.
Sometimes you have to do things again, don't you, if you want
Sometimes
things to look right.
sometimes you've got to do a few times to get things right. Sometimes people get frustrated because it won't go right the first time. You have to what's called a lot of patience. Patience is when you keep trying even though it doesn't go right for you the first few times. I got that one the second time, so that was pretty lucky.
What are the two little holes at the top for, Steve?
What do you think, Linda? What do you think will pop out there?
I wonder if the boys and girls know.
What do you think they are, boys and girls? The roof's going to go on like so. It's got to just click in there.
It's a nice clicking sound.
Anyone remembered what were the holes on the top? No, I haven't got this end in yet.
To be careful not to break it, don't you?
You have to be very careful. There we are. It's nicely clicked in. So,
Lovely.
have a look on the box. What do you think's going to come out those holes? Two big chimneys coming out those holes.
Oh, I think the boys and girls were right.
Shall I do a chimney now, Linda?
Oh yes, very quickly if we've got time.
Well, see if we can find the parts. There's a gable end. Gable end means the bit that goes on the end of the roof. That's going to go click on there. And let's see if we can find the chimney part. There's the chimney stack. The chimney stack's the bit that goes on the very top of the chimney. That's where the smoke comes out. That's a double chimney stack because it's got two outlets. There's a single one, so you've got a choice. You can have a single or double one. What do you like, Linda?
I don't know. I'd have to find the chimney bit first. That it goes
Okay,
on.
let's see what we can find. Here we are. Right over here is the chimney parts. And I need to cut those out, so I'll use my knife, a sharp knife, and just trim those out. That's one end.
Oh, they're tall chimneys.
They are tall. Might use my snippers for that. I've got some snippers just over here. It's quite stiff. These are my wire cutters, but we're using them to snip the plastic. They're very powerful. They cut it no trouble at all. I need to cut the other end as well. It's quite strongly fixed to these waste pieces around the edges are called the sprue, and they're just there to hold the piece in place. There we are. So that's half the chimney, look. There's the other half. I just cut that piece of sprue in there, make it easier to get at.
I know who will be enjoying watching you do this cutting is Kai, because he loves doing things like this.
And
He sits in the art corner and he works away on things.
Does he? Good on you, Kai.
Gorgeous boy.
I know that Abigail and Evie have been watching my train videos and enjoying them. So
they've been learning about the different trains, and they were so clever they actually told their mummy and daddy about the
That's
steam
good,
train
isn't
and
it?
the diesel train.
good on you, girls. That's fantastic. Here we are. That's got that off. So now we've got two halves of the chimney. They're going to join together. There's a little hole on one side and a little dimple on the other. So it'll click together like that. Pretty fiddly, aren't they? You have to be really careful. And then what'll happen is the stone sticker will go around the outside to hold that all together. And then it'll go in the hole like so. And then they'll go in there like so. And then the top
Lovely.
will go in like that. It's going to be pretty when it's finished, isn't it?
Very pretty.
And they've given me some stickers to go round the chimney. That's these two here. That's one chimney, that's the other chimney. So I'll do that next, I think.
Oh, well, we'll have to come back and check on you, Steve.
Check on me next time.
And I think you've got your special engine upstairs in your workshop to show the boys and girls too.
Yes, we might just go up there and to my workshop and have a look at that. It'll be great.
Oh, that's going to be exciting. Hang on in there, boys and girls. Bye for now.
Hello boys and girls, here we are in my workshop again. I've just painted the wheels on the pedal car black because real train wheels are black or steel normally, and I think that goes better. Do you like those black wheels, Linda?
I think they're beautiful. They look so shiny. And also, you asked this question the other day about the proper name that they call the wheels of a train. Now, this isn't a train, it's a pedal car, but the name is a very unusual, it's an unusual word, isn't it?
It is an unusual word. It's bogies.
Bogies. That's ridiculous.
The wheels on the train are called the bogies, or the bogies are the assembly wheels that sit underneath the carriages on the train. So that's all painted nice and black. I'm just going to stop painting for a minute and just show the children the seat, because what I'm about to do with the seat is to clean it up with some Armour All. This protects the plastic or leather on seats. What we do is just squirt some on here.
Some of our daddies use those to the Armour All to clean their tyres and
Yes.
parts of their car.
Good
don't
for
they?
rubber as well as for plastic and for leather. So what we do is just rub that in, and that'll just re-nourish the plastic a wee bit, make it a bit more pliable for when the children are sitting in here next.
I think there'll be lots of boys and girls who will be dying to get back to preschool to sit in that seat.
I hope so. It's going to go inside here like this. I'll let that soak in. I'll do it a wee bit more carefully, but that's going to sit in here.
Oh, he's starting to look smart, this little
Starting to
engine.
look like a finished train, isn't it? I'll just rub that Armour All on that side as well. Get it all nice and nourished back up, so it's ready to be used. Right, what I'm going to carry on now is let that soak in for a bit. I might give it another coat, but I've got here the steering wheel, which I've started to paint with the black paint. I've painted that side of it, and what I'm just going to do is finish off the paint on this side, and then tomorrow when this paint's dry we can screw the wheel back in with the steering assembly, and the steering will all work ready to use. So this is just going to be a nice black colour, and of course I've got the red still to go on here, so the red will be the big finish when I get the red paint in. We'll be able to paint that red. I've sealed it up where there's rusty parts, and the blue is going to have another little coat, but the red will be the finished coat, and then the whole train will be ready to use.
How exciting.
Lots of fun.
We look forward to seeing what you've done tomorrow.
So I'll see you tomorrow, boys and girls. Look after your parents. Bye for now.